Welcome back to another jam-packed MMA episode of the Kickin With The Head podcast. And as always, I am your host, Yao, and I'm so excited to be back. It's been a while since I've done a show, and we are in 2026, and it is time to get back to the fights, back to MMA, with the first card of the year, UFC 324 Gaethje versus Pimblett. Oh my gosh, what a card. But this year we're doing something a little bit different. I'm doing something a little bit different. This year I'm going to be doing a man versus machine endeavor. I'm going to be going up against a bespoke algorithm, a statistical algorithm that I personally built, and we're going to see how well I do versus the machine, versus the algorithm, versus AI. And with that, without further ado, let me introduce you to FightMeta AI. FightMeta AI, welcome to the Kickin With The Head podcast. So, let's get into the first fight. We are here now. First fight of the night, we got Justin Gaethje versus, actually the last fight of the night, but first fight I'm talking about tonight is Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. Now, the model was run, and the model has come back with a 74% confidence that Justin Gaethje is going to take this fight. Despite Justin Gaethje being the underdog in this fight, the model thinks that Justin Gaethje's got the punch quality, and his age might not be in his favor at 38, but he's going to be able to get it done with his striking mechanics and actually just overwhelm Paddy Pimblett on his feet. It's possible, but I don't think so. I'm not with the algorithm on this one. FightMeta AI, I'm not with you. I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. Does Justin Gaethje. I think it's tough on the feet for him. He might get rocked, possibly. Scousers. He's a scouser. Scousers don't get knocked out. Sound like Arnie. But I don't think he's going to get knocked out. He's probably going to go for a double leg, take Gaethje down, wrap him up. Triangle choke, most likely. Something. I think it's most likely going to be a triangle. So I've got Paddy Pimblett winning this fight. I'm not with FightMeta AI. And wow. Already, FightMeta AI and I are. I'm just in fun there. Deviating. Already not agreeing with the algorithm, which has a 74% confidence in Justin Gaethje. Be that as it may, let's get on to the next fight. Next fight we're talking about is Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Now this fight is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this fight, seeing Sean O'Malley back, but he's coming up against a very, very dangerous Song Yadong. But this model gives him an 81% confidence in winning this fight. It thinks that his footwork, his reach, and just his overall high rating as a fighter is what's going to get him through this fight against Song Yadong. This one was a tough one for me. I think I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with Sean O'Malley. I just think the reach. It's the reach for me. I think that's the one factor where he's just going to go in, just dig, try for the takedown. Song is very, very strong, very, very powerful striker. We saw how he knocked out Marlon Moraes, but I think Sean's just gonna use his reach and just keep him at the right distance at the right time, clinch up when he needs to, keep safe but be dangerous at the same time. I think Song, the experience of Sean O'Malley being a former champion, is what's gonna win this fight for him. So that's how I see that fight going. So me and FightMeta, we are together on that fight. The next fight we've got is Derek Lewis versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Woo! Salsa Boy versus the Black Beast. Okay, so we got Waldo Cortez Acosta up against Derek Lewis. FightMeta AI is giving Derek Lewis a 66% chance of winning this fight against Salsa Boy Cortez Acosta. It sees his punch quality, his overall rating, and his superior strength. Generally, he's a very powerful fighter, as well as winning this fight with a 66% confidence, despite Cortez Acosta having superior movement. Once again, I don't think so. I think, unfortunately, the Black Beast time is up. Waldo Cortez Acosta is an absolute monster. He knows how to clinch. He knows when to clinch. He knows when to strike. He knows how to handle himself in the ring, especially for a heavyweight. Very, very quick. He's got that very quick, fast right hand. We know that one hits and it knocks you out. And I think he might just catch Derek Lewis. Same way Tai Tuivasa just happened to catch Derek Lewis and took his number 3 spot. I think this might just happen again. And I've got Waldo Cortez Acosta, Salsa Boy, all the way. And yes, we know you're not black, you're Dominican. Ha ha ha. Let's get on to the next fight on the card. We've got Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. FightMeta AI has an 84% likelihood of a win for Natalia Silva. Wow, 84%. That's an absolute lock. So we know who's probably going to win that fight. Giving Rose Namajunas almost absolutely no chance, despite being the more experienced fighter. No chance at all. Pretty much 84% lock. Footwork, age, and just generally the speed of Natalia Silva is why FightMeta AI is going with Natalia Silva. And I'm going to go with Natalia Silva. Love Rose Namajunas. I think she's an absolute legend, but she's part of that era that is on its way out right now. Unfortunately, Natalia Silva is one of those new hungry fighters who's showing that they are here to stay. They are here for a title, and it's going to be a good fight. The model has it by decision. I think it goes to decision as well. Oh no, the model's shit. Yeah, the model's got it going to decision. 100%. I'm with the model on this one. FightMeta AI, you and I are together. I love to say it. Then the next fight we've got is John Silva versus Arnold Allen. Lord Almighty. John Lord Silva versus Arnold Almighty Allen. It is the Lord Almighty fight. Oh, Almighty Lord, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be such a good fight. FightMeta AI has John Silva winning this one by KO. I can see that being a possibility. 71%. That's a very, very high rating. Very high confidence that John Silva is going to get it done, especially by KO. The punch quality. So it thinks that the striking, I mean, John Silva is an absolute savage in the striking. We saw his fight against Diego Lopez. We saw what he was doing just before he got knocked out by Diego Lopez with that insane spinning elbow. He had thrown like 3 or 4. So, based on that, absolutely phenomenal striker. Going up against a monster, but like Arnold Allen's strength at lightweight is insane. We saw his fight against Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker was beaten. You don't see Dan Hooker beaten like that very often. And this goes back to the older era. The pre-COVID, that's like 7 years, are not the same as the guys who came. He thinks he's invincible, and when he gets caught, he goes down. So I've got Arnold Allen in that fight. Let's get on to the next fight. Sorry, FightMeta, you and I are not the same. We do not see eye to eye. Next fight, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo, former flyweight champion of the world. Wow. An absolute lock. 92% confidence that Umar Nurmagomedov is going to get this one done by decision over Deiveson Figueiredo. It does seem like it's the old versus the new at this point, to be honest with you, because once again, I think the model has a right. I don't think Deiveson Figueiredo is there. It's bantamweight, and Umar Nurmagomedov lost by a hair to the machine, Merab Dvalishvili. So, yeah, look, 92%. It's an absolute lock. I'm going with the model, the age, the footwork, the balance score. I mean, he's such a balanced fighter. We've seen his head. Oh my goodness, his head kicks. So I'm going with Umar Nurmagomedov in this fight. I think overall, Figueiredo is just outside of his prime. I don't think he's going to get it done. We are together on that one. FightMeta. On to the next fight. This is one of the most exciting fights. Can't wait to see this fight. This is Ateba Gaethje fighting out of Cameroon, coming up against Andre Pulayev, the more experienced fighter there. And the model has Ateba Gaethje to win this one by KO. It sees his reach, his punch quality, his speed, his everything. Atiba Gaethje is an absolute monster, and you can see that in that confidence score of 95% that this model thinks that he's going to win this fight. And for me, I've got 100%. You know, I'm not even going to give that 5%. I got 100% that Atiba Gaethje is going to win this fight by KO. Andre Pulaev, very experienced, but I saw Atiba Gaethje doing the grip test, and his came out at like 150. It was crazy, and he didn't even try. So look, Andre Pulaev, good luck. Atiba Gaethje, let's go. Heavyweight champion in the making. Next fight we got is Charles Johnson, Energy, the Skullet Gang against Alex Perez. Now, this is a nice fight. I'm glad to see Charles Johnson back in the octagon. Last time we saw him out was in China, where he actually spoke Chinese when he beat Lona Kavanaugh, which is crazy. And the model has him to win with a 79% chance via decision against Alex Perez. I completely agree. I'm going all in. I doubted him once, I doubted him twice, and I've never doubted him again. I'm not going to doubt Energy Charles Johnson. He is such an intelligent fighter. Like, when you hear how he analyzes his fights, analyzes other fights, like how he, like we've had him on the podcast a few times on the Fight Week show. He is such a smart fighter, and for that reason, I'm 100% all in. Let's get it. Let's go. Energy. Model agrees. His footwork, his balance, his reach, all of it, he's got over his opponent Alex Perez, and I see that happening. As much as Perez is a bit of a difficult puzzle, you know, he's decent on the ground as well. I think Energy's just his head movement, like everything's just got it. Next fight we're looking at, next fight on the card. We're almost done with this card. Wow, UFC 324. I cannot wait for this card. 6 weeks now. 6 weeks we had no fights. Now you've got Michael Johnson versus Alex Hernandez, and the model has got it for Michael Johnson via decision. Ooh. You know, at some point, Michael Johnson was my favorite knocked out artist, because every time he gets knocked out, he just, you know, light as a feather, stiff as a board, and it always looked good. You know, it's just good looking KO. But the model has a 62. FightMeta is saying 62% chance that Michael Johnson is going to win this fight. It's a fair rating, I guess, right? I think he's going to get it done through the striking against Alex Hernandez. This one's a tricky one. Okay, look, I'm probably going to go with the underdog in this fight. I'm probably going to go with Alex Hernandez in this fight. Johnson's good. The model FightMeta's got him, you know. No, I'm going to go with Alex Hernandez. I don't know why, but I like Alex Hernandez for this one. I'm not feeling the spirit of Michael Johnson winning in this fight. So all in with Alex Hernandez. Then the next fight we're going to look at is Josh Hookett versus Denzel Freeman. This is a very interesting fight in the heavyweight division. Good to see them both back. Let's see who wins this one. But the model has it at a 72% confidence that Josh Hookett is going to take it. His punch and basically his movement, his head movement, how he moves, especially as a heavyweight, he's very, very nimble. The model sees that as his path to victory. Freeman's got a reach advantage, but if I looked at Denzel Freeman in his last fight, I don't know, it just seems like he doesn't make the best decisions all the time, and I think that might just be what loses him this fight, and that's probably why the model has it at 72% confidence that Josh Hookett is going to take it. So I'm with the model here. Let's go Joshy Josh. Next fight, we are looking at Ricky Tercius versus Cameron Smotherman. Cameron Smotherman is back. This is a nice, fun, interesting fight. And the model has Cameron Smotherman winning by decision. Wait, was it decision? Jeez, what did I see? Da-da-dum. KO. My bad. Okay. It's got him winning by KO in this fight. The considerations are his footwork, not the best. He doesn't move too much. Good striker, great wrestler, but his punch quality, he's striking. That's where he's gonna get it. So he just needs to move his head a little bit, get out the way, not get hit by Tertius, who will be moving around, slipping off center, taking those side shots, nice hooks, most likely. But the model has a 68% confidence that Smotherman's gonna do it. Where am I sitting with this? Ricky Tertius. Yeah, he hasn't been great recently. Look, I'm going to go with Cameron Smotherman. I'm going to agree with FightMeta AI. Okay, cool. We are in agreement. I think that Cameron Smotherman is going to take this fight. Now we are on we're on the last prediction, last fight of the night. Adam Figget versus Ty Miller. The model has it 88%, an absolute lock. So many locks on this card for this model. If you don't get these locks, oh my gosh. Woo! That's going to be fun to see. I'm looking forward to seeing your results next week, my friend. Okay, FightMeta, next week we're going to talk. We're going to talk about how you did, huh? And I'm going to hold you to task if you didn't do well, because then I need to work on my algorithm. So, last fight of the night, Adam Figget versus Ty Miller. We've got Ty Miller, 88% lock, winning this fight. His path to victory, or keys to victory, are his age and his footwork. So basically, well, look, he's the younger fighter, obviously. And if I remember him from his last fight, he's very nimble. And wait, I'm about to lie to myself. I don't know how this dude fights. I don't know these guys. Look, I'm going to go with the model. 88% confidence. I'm all in with Ty Miller. If the model says it's done its homework. I actually don't have a clue. But yeah, you can have a read there. That's what it says about why it's going to be him. Cool. And those are the picks for UFC 324. Oh, UFC 324. Let's go. And if you are looking for any underdogs, if you're looking for those locks, have a look here. The underdogs that the model is certain about is Justin Gaethje, 74% confidence, and I've gone with Paddy. Let's get it. 66% Waldo Cortez Acosta being beaten by Derek Lewis, and I've gone with Waldo Cortez Acosta. Damn, that's 2 in a row. And then it's got Michael Johnson and Nikita Krylov against, I missed this fight, Modestas Bukauskas. Interesting. Look, I've got Big Moody in this fight. I don't know how I missed that fight, but I've got Big Moody in this fight. Modestas Bukauskas. I think he gets it done. He's come back and he's been on a heck of a winning streak since coming back from his injury. And big, awesome guy, amazing fighter. Skills up after every single fight. You can see how he keeps learning, especially from his losses. You can always see how he learns and gets better in his next fight. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to this fight against Nikita Krylov, who's obviously a much more experienced fighter. But it's going to be a very interesting fight. FightMeta AI has him at a 58% win confidence. Woohoo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah. And that is the card that we have. That is UFC 324 happening this coming Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. If you want to get more on these picks, you can follow us. Do subscribe on YouTube. Do follow us on Instagram and Twitter, X, at HeadKickPod on all platforms. So to everyone listening, until next time, don't forget to